What up, what up, what up, y'all? Thank y'all for coming back to another episode of the Circle Podcast with your co-host E, my brother L. How you doing, fam?
I'm doing good, bruh. How are you?
Uh, chilling, man, on this lovely Sunday, man. You just got back from seeing Pop, so I'm all good.
That's what's up.
Um, yeah, man. He said you need to stop by and see him too, man. He did say that. He did say that.
Okay,
He getting old, so
I can do
that's what he say. He an old man.
that.
But man, today is another lyric breakdown episode, man. And this one I personally picked. This is one of the greatest hip hop duos slash features of all time to me, bro. Like this may be my all time favorite feature. I think about this song and just the contrast between the two periodically throughout the day, bro. Like this pops up a lot for me, honestly. We got
Yeah.
none other than "Life's a Bitch" by Nas and AZ off the timeless album Illmatic, bro. And what I love most about this song is like both of them. It's like two sides of the same coin almost. Like both of them, you know what I mean, flowing immaculately over the beat, but AZ got more of an aggressive, constantly punching you, know what I mean, in the gut type of delivery, where Nas is a little more fluid and jazz like almost. Like flowing like water almost to me, man. So and this is what a feature is supposed to be for an album, man. Like when you think of what is a hip hop feature supposed to be, you have to put this in there because for a while I thought AZ had the best verse, but then I went back and listened to Nas. I'm like, wait a minute.
Okay.
I'm like, because AZ was more, like I say, AZ was more aggressive with his attack. Nas was a little more chill and laid back. So I had, you know what I mean, with some growth and everything. I went back and listened to Nas. I'm like, wait a minute. Nah, these they kind of matching each other energy, but on a like different level, man. So
Okay.
do you want to say anything before we get into it?
Nah. We can
Okay
get
then, man.
into it. Yeah.
Okay, so not without further ado, let's get into it, man. So hold on, let me get back to it. Ah, I messed this whole thing up and lost. There we go. All right, man. So AZ goes first, and this is how this man starts this verse off. And this was in '94.
Yeah.
Dog, dog. Okay, man. Okay. But he goes, visualizing the realism in life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest, a person's status depends on salary. And my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live the dream for all the people that never made it. Cause yeah, we were beginners in the hood as 5%ers, but something must have got in us. Cause all of us turned to sinners now. Some is resting in peace and some is sitting in San Quentin. Others such as myself is trying to carry on tradition, keeping this swept vest and street ghetto essence inside us because it provides us with the proper insight to guide us. Even though we know somehow we all gotta go, but as long as we believe in thieving, we'll be leaving with some kind of dough. Dog, how do you start your effing verse off like this on somebody else? This the first time we hear of this man.
Yeah.
The first time we hear this man, and he's on Nas' album doing this. Now, granted, Nas wasn't who he is now. People seen the promise from I believe Live at the Barbecue, but this was the introduction to the world for Nas.
Yeah. And
And AZ is just a feature on this, bro. And he goes first.
yeah.
Uh, Visualizing the realism in life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest, a person's status depends on salary. And my mentality. Like the inner rhyme schemes and everything, bro. Like people try to
Yeah.
break this shit down, lyrics down today, bro. But a lot of the stuff what MCs do today, AZ and them was doing this then.
Yeah.
94, bro. 90 effing 4. And the verse is pretty much, you know what I mean, going through
Did you finish? You gonna finish
no,
it up?
no. Oh yeah, yeah. I can finish it out. I can finish it out, bro.
Yeah.
Um where will I leave off at?
until
But
the
as long
day.
we but as long as we leaving thieving, we'll be leaving with some kind of dough. So until the day we expire and turn to vapors, me and my capers will be somewhere stacking plenty papers, keeping the real pack and still getting high. Cause life's a bitch and then you die.
Yeah, AZ the visualizer, man.
Dog, bro. Like how he just broke down the mentality of people around his area himself and people that he grew up with. Talking about, man, we all trying to make it. You know what I mean? We started off as 5 percenters. You know what I mean? 5 percenters, um, peace to the gods on earth, peace to the gods on earth. I'm not one. I'm not one. No minute stuff about it. Minute stuff about it. Um, but having some type of connection to a spiritual realm or some type of connection to a higher level of understanding and thinking.
Yeah,
Um, and then you eventually life catches up with you. Life catches up with you, and that's what he's pretty much stating in this verse. Know what I mean? Now, some is resting in peace, and some is sitting in San Quentin, either dead or in jail. The
yeah,
age-old story that you hear from a lot of people. A lot of my people are either dead or in jail. And how he eloquently put it, it's just a masterpiece, man. It's just a masterpiece. I'm not gonna carry on with it. Um, a beautiful verse with the rhyme scheme patterns and internal rhyme patterns and things of that nature, man. What you think of it, bro?
yeah. You pretty much summed it up, man. I think that AZ started it off, you know, kind of showing his mentality at the point on this song at this time frame. I think they pretty young, man. I think AZ and Nas probably like 19, 20, maybe. I
And
guess.
that's even crazier.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I think they just, trying to make sense of the world that they living in, make sense of some of their experiences. Um, A was talking about how I say like a loss of innocence. When he mentioned they was in the hood as 5 percenters, but something must have got in us because all of us turned to sinners. Like,
It feel good when you rap it, don't it?
yeah, yeah, it
It just flows so beautifully, man. Ah,
yeah.
but yeah. Keep going, bro.
I do see a theme throughout the
Yeah,
song, and we'll get into it in Nas verse a little bit later, but a theme about money. Like money seems to be a big theme in this song. Um, Acquiring money, having it, it seems to be a big deal and it goes a long way. Um, and they even mention crimes throughout the song too, and how to a certain extent that at that point in time they kind of felt like certain crimes justify the end. The ends justify the means
yeah.
because it was all about money. But overall, too, I want to say like it's a existential song where they kind of questioning like the meaning of life because in the
Mm.
beginning, they was counting
They
up the
talking.
money
Yeah,
and all of that, and then Nas was like clothes, bankrolls, and hoes. But then what? Like he asked this question, like, but then is it more to life than this? And then that's when A come in with his verse, and yeah,
well,
that's what I see, man.
and
Also,
even with AZ kick off his verse, he's letting you know what it's about.
yeah,
Actualizing the realism in life and actuality. Fuck who the baddest is.
yeah,
Fuck who the baddest is. You could be the biggest, baddest mofo ever. When it all boils down to it, a person's status depends on salary. Depends on how much you obtain, how much money you got.
right.
And that's just letting you, huh?
That's that's their mentality at that time,
Yeah,
as
yeah, yeah, yeah.
19, 20-year-old. I'm pretty sure that in their 50s, you know, it's more is more to life than that. But when you young and you coming from poverty-stricken communities like AZ from East New York, I was from Queensbridge. they grew up in a lot of struggle, and I think when you come from those environments, the remedy and answer to all of that is acquiring money. And so
Mhm.
at that time frame, I can understand them having that perspective.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, 'cause you never know. Yeah, man. You wanna go, Nas verse?
Yeah, yeah. I go in the Nas verse.
And he did I'll speak on it. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah.
So in the hook too, just a word or two about the hook. Like you said, life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, cause you never know when you're gonna go. They they seem to be, like I say, really not optimistic or hopeful. You know what I mean? It's all about just,
Only seeing what's in front of them and
yeah,
everything. Yeah.
getting money, getting women, getting high, repeat, you know? But then, let's get in the Nas verse. He say, I woke up early on my born day. I'm 20. It's a blessing. The essence of adolescence leaves my body. Now I'm freshened. My physical frame is celebrated because I made it. One quarter through life, some godly like thing created. Got rhymes 365 days annual plus some. Load up the mic and bust one. Cuss while I puss from my skull cause it's pain in my brain vein. Money maintained. Don't go against the grain. Simple and plain. When I was young at this, I used to do my thing hard, robbing foreigners, take their wallets, their jewels, and rip their green cards. Dip to the projects, flashing my quick cash, and got my first piece of ass, smoking blunts with hash. Now it's all about cash in abundance. Niggas I used to run with is rich or doing years in the hundreds. I switched my motto. Instead of saying fuck tomorrow, that buck that bought a bottle could have struck the lotto. Once I stood on the block, loose cracks, produced stacks. I cooked up and cut small pieces to get my loot back. Time is illmatic, keep static like wool fabric. Pack a formatic to crack your whole cabbage.
Dog,
That's the guys.
I wanted to interrupt you so many times throughout this verse. I'm sitting over here going crazy while you're reading it like it's my first time hearing it, bro. Go ahead, man. I'll let you do your
So
thing. I'll go after you, bro.
I feel like Nas kind of mirrored AZ. Um, Looking back on his childhood is something that I get from the verse. You know, he's acknowledging that he's getting older, and at the same time, he's taking a look into his past. Um, he mentioning money as well. You know what I'm saying? Money maintained. You know that's a theme in this. Um, and then the petty crime. When he was a shorty, he was robbing foreigners, getting quick cash. You know, um, and then he says, you know, now it's all about cash in abundance. Again, that theme of like getting as much money as they can. Um, and then you hear a little optimism, where you say, "I switched my motto instead of saying fuck tomorrow. That buck that bought a bottle could have struck the lotto." You know, um, he closes out the verse where he talk about cooking and cutting up and selling cocaine and drugs to get again more money. And then at the end, this is something that I noticed that AZ did at the end of his verse. They mention weapons, as far as like they gotta stay on top of their self-defense, so Nas say pack a 4matic to crack your whole cabbage, where AZ said keeping it real, packing steel, so all these little themes I kind of just blended in and mixed together, but I feel like they mirrored each other in their verses, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And that's interesting you brought it up. I ain't even noticed that till you pointed it out. Like they both mentioned like still self defense, keeping staying on your square at the end of it. So I
Yeah.
mean, it never like dawned on me on that moment. Like, oh damn, both of them ended their verses like that. You know what I'm saying? Dog, I woke up early on my born day. What do you say? I'm 20. It's a blessing. The essence of adolescence leave my body now. I'm freshened. My physical, like dog.
Yeah, he was flowing.
to put it, it's almost like a jazz music. His pops was a jazz musician though. His pop was a jazz musician.
And we
Uh,
gonna get to that too.
Load up the mic and bust one. Cuss while I puss from my skull cousin. Dog, I can't add no more than what you did, bro. This is another masterful verse, man. Like this is
Mhm.
one song you can't figure out who had the best verse because they both went on a god level of MCing on this, man. I love the themes on how you go from MCing a little bit, then going to more of his like more of his tales of growing up. Like I switched my like you say, I switched my motto instead of saying fuck tomorrow, stuff like that, like the optimism in it, but still thinking about what I used to do, and now I'm at this point, and how can I advance further? But I'm
Right,
still, that Queensbridge. I'm not too far away from Queens QB. Know what I
right.
mean? Pack a automatic, crack your whole cabbage. Still not too far from that.
Yeah,
I'm not too far from when I used to sell drugs to get my loot back and things like that, man. So salute to these gentlemen, man. Just
yeah.
beautiful, beautiful MCing, man.
I do
it-
think one more thing too was, the survivor's remorse, because they both touched on how, they had people that's dead or in jail. AZ said his people resting in peace or sitting in San Quentin, others such as himself trying to carry on tradition. And then Nas, um, what did he say? Uh,
Niggas I used to run with is richer
his
doing
rich
years in the
in the
hundreds.
hundreds. Yeah. So it's like, you know, trying to find a way, man.
Like, it's so crazy. They both from two different boroughs in New York.
Yeah.
So it just lets you know, they kind of give you insight on how life was throughout the five boroughs in New York almost. You know what I'm saying? Like one is from Brooklyn, I believe,
Yeah.
and then one is from Queens. Two
Yeah.
totally different boroughs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but if you put their verses back to back, they damn near mirror each other.
Yeah.
And they touching on that same exact thing. So it just gives you insight on how life was at that time, man. This is the beauty of art. This is the beauty of music that know what I mean right here, man, where art imitates life, and this is the perfect example of that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said too with A, like he was gonna do whatever to get to the bread, man. As long as we believe in thieving, we'll be leaving with some kind of dough. And Nas, he cooked up and cut small pieces to get the loot back.
Yeah.
They was scrambling and hustling at that time frame, but it's definitely an interesting song, man,
Yeah.
when you look at it.
Nas was a little more optimistic than AZ though.
He was a little bit,
He
yeah, a
was
little
more
bit.
optimistic than AZ in this. AZ was like, look here, by any means necessary, you know what I mean? As long as
Yeah.
we be leaving thieving, we'll be leaving with some kind of dough. We
Yeah.
leaving with something. We leaving with something. What
Yeah.
Denzel say? Hey, I'm leaving with something.
Yeah.
You know?
You
So
mentioned too, this is an important piece of the song too. You mentioned how Nas' father was a musician,
mhm.
and at the end and close of the song, his father played the horn. He had a little
Mhm.
solo, which was icing on the cake, man. Real nice ending and conclusion to it.
Look, man, um, to all the listeners out there, thank y'all. Like I say, thank y'all once again, man. Last I checked, we was at 74, so definitely salute to y'all. If you haven't heard it, you never know. You never know. Please do yourself a service and go back and listen to Illmatic.
Yeah.
It's so cinematic. Like, if you like Good Kid, Mad City, this is definitely the album you should check out. Know what I mean? Pretty much a story from beginning to end. Nas just explaining what's going on in his life and the themes in there talking about Queensbridge and the person that made him. One of my favorite lines from that album is, I trip we box of crazy bitches aiming gun at all my baby pictures. I love that. That's one of my favorite lines in hip hop, bro.
Yeah,
One of my favorite lines. Aiming guns at all your baby pictures, like he don't even recognize that person no more.
yeah.
Almost like Queensbridge that made him this type of person. He don't even recognize himself no more. Almost, man. So definitely, man. Not only this, huh? What's up?
I go ahead. You can
I
finish.
about to say, not only this song, he got other beautiful works of art on there. Represent. He got Memory Lane, The World Is Yours. Like, just beautiful work, man. Beautiful work, man. I'm about to let me get my charger. 'Cause I'm about to run out of I mean, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec, bro. Give me 1 sec.
Alright.
Thank you. Hey, babe, you see my charger? You know, the white on the black. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Ugh. I may have to edit this out, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna say, in addition to listening to Illmatic, I would encourage people to listen to "Do or Die" by AZ. Um, this particular song that we covered, it introduced AZ to the world on Nas' album, but his solo album came out, I believe, maybe the next year, and, it's definitely in the classic realm as well. It don't get talked about as much as Illmatic and other albums from that period in time, but definitely go press play on, Do or Die.
yeah, man. Yeah, and Do or Die 3 is coming out soon too.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that. Yeah.
Another thing I was gonna mention real quick about, just some the producer of the song was LES, who's a well-known producer, especially from that time frame. Um,
Yeah, one of Nas main collaborators.
yeah,
Definitely one of Nas main collaborators.
yeah. And they used the sample from the Gap Band from the song "Yearning for Your Love."
Mm-hmm.
And around that time frame too, another legendary MC, rapped over the same sample, Tupac with "Bury Me a G." They, used that same sample.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, from the Thug Life album.
I said I ain't got time. Just try to keep my mind on that song. And if I die, don't
Yeah.
worry me. I thought they used Ozzy Brothers, For the Love of You.
I
Or
thought
maybe that was a remix. I thought it was either way.
we'll double back and check.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We'll
We
double back
sound like
and check.
old heads, bro. We sound like old heads, bro. Oh, no, we the old heads now, bro. Are we the old heads now? Jesus Christ. Dog. But yeah, man. Uh, you got any other questions you want to ask, man?
I actually do, man.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do, man. Um
I knew it. I knew it. My dog.
Nah, so this is Nas and AZ related, man.
What's up?
So I'm seeing like six six collaborations between them where it was just them two. You know, it's some firm stuff as well, but where it was just them two trading bars. Um, and of course you did have a Nas feature on Give Me Yours, but he didn't rap. But of the
I
six,
love that song.
yeah,
I
that's fine.
love that song.
Of the six records, man, I want you to rank them, man, from either bottom to top or top to bottom, whatever you want, man. But Imma go in order of release. So you got Life's a Bitch off Illmatic, More Money, More Murder off of Do or Die, How You Living off of I think that was Pieces of a Man by AZ,
Mm-hmm.
The Essence off of Asiatic, The Flyest, which was on Stillmatic, and My Story, Your Story, which was on Light Years.
I'm gonna go with Life's a Bitch as number one. And the reason being, man, is because, like I say, that's the introduction to they not only to AZ, but to their connection. You
And
know
they
what I'm saying?
chemistry.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the first time y'all link up, y'all do this. at
Yeah,
such a young age, like not even fully polished yet, far as industry or not like style and none of that. Y'all just going for what y'all know, and it comes out like this. That's the reason why we got all these other songs because this did so well.
yeah.
So I gotta go with this as number one. More money, more murder, more homicide had me in a chokehold. So
Yeah.
I gotta go with number two for that. You know, I gotta go with number two for that. Um, the flyest is number three for me. Turn up, and I love.
You serious?
Oh, we the flyest gangster. We put this on the soul of our born and the holy like dog. They was doing their thing. They was doing their thing, buddy.
Okay.
The essence. I forgot how that go.
The
Is
Essence
that
is,
the how you living on your side? That's the one. I'm putting that at number four.
you putting that up under the Flyers.
Yeah. Oh, you got that above the flyers then.
Absolutely,
Okay then.
absolutely.
Okay then. Okay then. um, and what was the other one? I know you got the one from Light Years album,
Got How You Living, that was on Pieces of a Man AZ album. How
Pieces
You
of the Man.
Living on Your
Yeah.
Mine's is how you living on, yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then and then My Story, Your Story.
That's the last one for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So,
mean, look what you going up against. Look what you going up against, bro.
hey,
You well, I like to see where you got the flyers.
I got the Flyers last. I listened to My Story, Your Story today, and I listened to the Flyers. My Story, Your Story got it, man. But if I go from top to bottom, this is I'm gonna go More Money, More Murder, number one.
And you know what? No argument for me.
I'm gonna go
No
with number
argument
one
for me with that. That had me in a chokehold, bro.
because
No argument.
I feel like they was
And it was more back and forth on that.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
it
yeah,
was more
yeah.
even. It was more even kill, you know. Um, and I go with Life's a Bitch at number two. Dang, for number three, it's tough, man. It's real tough. I think I'm gonna go with How You Living with number three.
I don't. Well, okay.
You ain't
No,
like
that was
that
cold
record?
though. No, I love that record, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little flyers biased. Bars.
And then Imma go with The Essence, a close, runner up right behind How You Living, cause it could go either way, but Imma go to Essence. Then Imma go My Story, Your Story, and then I got The Flyers last. I wasn't crazy about Nas' verse on The Flyers, man, just to be honest.
I can understand why. I do what I can do when I can do it. Feel how I feel, only
Yeah.
feel when I'm feeling. But then he
It
started to
wasn't
get
whack.
into it.
Yeah, he opened it up, but just overall I wasn't as crazy about it as some of his other verses. Um, and when I listen to My Story, Your Story, I feel like that was sharper. That was sharper.
I'm gonna listen to that again. Now I
Yeah,
gotta listen to it again.
it's dope. It's doper than I remember when I first was bumping it when the album dropped. It sound better.
Okay now. Okay now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check it out again, man. But that flyers, I don't know, that shit just so smooth to me, man.
I like the beat a lot. I like the chorus, the vibe and feel of it. It's just I wasn't crazy about Nas' verse, man.
Okay.
That's it, yeah. So
Okay.
I gotta put it at the bottom, man.
All right. All right, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave it.
Oh, and you was right, E. The Bury Me a G is Isley Brothers, is not Gap Band. So that
Mm.
was my fault, my correction.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
I make quite a few mistakes up here, so hey, whatever, man, bro. But man, you got anything else you wanted to add though, brother?
Real quick, man. Of course, we would love a AZ and Nas collab album,
I'm done
bro.
with that, man. I'm done with it. I'm just gonna compile all these songs and make my own damn album out of it, bro.
But do you have any other collabs just off the top of your head that you could share, whether it's MC producers or a few MCs or just any type of collabs you got on your mind?
Man, 2 Chains and Alchemist.
Okay.
I love to see an album from just them 2, 2 Chains and Alchemist. Obviously, I wouldn't mind a Life is Beautiful Part 2 with Larry June, but just 2 Chains and an Alchemist, I feel like they need to do a project.
I see you that and I raise you because I've been saying this for a few years. I want to see a Rick Ross and Alchemist project. I think
Has
that
Rick Ross and Alchemist did work together before?
not that I know of, but
Okay,
I think
then.
that'd be incredible, bro.
Okay. 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 And also, man, we'll never get it more than likely, but I feel like this album would have been phenomenal. Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher, man.
That's
It's like, it's like they raise each other level every time they're on the track together. Like the bar is raised for them, bro.
yeah.
Um, who else?
But
Who
since you
else?
mentioned Freddie Gibbs, while you thinking of your next one, I've always said this for a few years. I would love if Freddie Gibbs and Wild Style, the producer from Crucial Conflict, they would
Mm,
connect and make a project. Or
legend.
or Freddie Gibbs and DJ Paul make a
They've
project.
been working. They do some stuff together too. I know
Yeah.
Freddie Gibbs did something for the DJ Paul recently. Let's see here. I wouldn't mind Common and Q-Tip to do a project. It was rumored. I don't know how true it is, but they was rumored to supposed to be doing a project called The Standard.
Okay.
Know what I mean? So I don't know how true that is, but I wouldn't mind that. Who else? Who's else out there, man?
I'm biting off of all yours, man, cause I wouldn't mind a Common and Nas.
They, I, yeah.
Damn,
Yeah, they
that'd be
did like
crazy.
a song together. They did a song
Yeah.
together.
Ghetto Dreams.
Yeah,
That was fire. That was fire.
yeah,
And they had
yeah.
Bria Miles in the video. Hey,
I won't tell
hey.
nobody.
Shout out to
Jeez.
Bria Miles.
Shout out to Bria Mile. We sound like some nut ass freak boys right now. Salute to Philly, man. I love that slang. But man, we sound like some nut ass freak boys right now. But man, she was such. I hope she's doing the fine wherever she's at. Right.
Yes,
Oh
sir. Yes,
Lord
sir.
Jesus. But Jesus, we just went off. Um, I wouldn't mind Yasin Bay and Preservation Project.
Mm. Okay.
After listening to the Static,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind hearing Lupe Fiasco with like y- Elucid
Oh.
because Lupe can get into that
Oh.
like abstract bag himself
I
with
ain't never
Elucid.
I ain't never put them 2 together. That'd be crazy, man.
That
And Elucid?
that'd
Hey,
be something different, bro.
that's interesting.
Or like even pair him with Earl Sweatshirt. You know, you could go either way with that. Yeah, man. Uh, we'll probably never get it, but you remember Gemini? I think he go by Gemstar now. I wish
Yeah,
Lupe Fiasco and Gemstar would have did a project because Gemstone was right there with him.
he
He
was.
was right there with him,
He
bro. Oh my
was.
God, he was such a monster.
He was.
Jesus Christ, he was a monster, bro.
Yeah, you know Mickey Facts, on his YouTube page,
Mm-hmm.
he been doing something where he, highlights certain MCs that are, like, underrated, that haven't been paid attention to, and I think
Yeah.
one of the episodes, he talked about gemstones. I know another one he talked about Half a Meal, another one he
Mm-hmm.
talked about, Lord Have Mercy, he talked about Killer Sin, a few people, I thought it's pretty dope, man. But
Yeah, yeah.
Gemstones was crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Who else?
I got another one, man. I would love personally a Rick Ross and John Legend joint. Give me about 7 songs. Yeah, yeah. Grown man,
Okay,
grown
okay.
man shit.
Hell, I'm going back to Freddie Gibbs and give me Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, that'd
Give
be
me Anderson
crazy.
.Paak. Give me
That'd be
Anderson .Paak.
crazy.
Who else, man? I know there was a rumor to be a project with Westside Gun and Madlib called Gunlib, but that probably will never see the light of day. Seen Bay had a joint with Manny Fresh that probably never see the light of day, and I was waiting on it. I was so anxious for that.
You know what I wanted us to get, and it was like talks of it, but we never got it? Scarface and Beanie Sigel.
Mac
Man,
and yeah,
Mac and Brad,
yeah,
if they woulda did a joint, sheesh.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You know what, man? I just thought of this collab too. I don't know why. Pink Seafood and Kanye.
That'd be interesting. You know who I would put Pink Seafood with? JPEG.
Okay, then. You know,
JPEG.
JPEG and Earl Sweatshirt got some type of over experimental. Well, I guess it was all JPEG saying he was like the king of experimental rap or whatever,
Yeah.
and it just went from there. Who else would I like to see, man? I'm trying to think here. I wouldn't mind seeing a Pusha and J album, honestly.
Mm.
Pusha and J. I don't know how that would pair, but Pharoah Monch and Black Thought would be interesting.
Pharoah Monch and Black. Oh, yeah. I think they've done stuff together.
Yeah, they got some stuff
Yeah.
together.
And Imma credit you with this one, E. Jay Electronica and Killer Priest. That's all you right there, 'cause you drew the correlation for me with them. But if them 2 got together,
Who
crazy.
would produce it though?
That's a good question.
You need to be from Madlib. You need to be from Al.
You need some Wu-Tang and some DJ Mathematics or True
I was about to
Math
say RZA. RZA
or
got to
yeah.
throw a joint.
You need some of that Wu flavor.
Hell, you could do Nas and Ghost or Nas and Ray.
Yeah, yeah. I like AZ and Ray a lot too.
They got a song. They got a song. I just bought the Raekwon Emperor New Clothes Marvel variant vinyl, man. You know they just dropped. Yeah, I had to get that raid. That's probably my favorite one out that whole pack.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite one.
Out of the Legend Has It?
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I
okay,
mean? There's some gems in that too. I wanna go back and listen to the Slick Rick too.
okay. I gotta get back to the Ghost, 'cause I only listen to the Ghost maybe twice.
Yeah, I listened to it like twice too, man.
Yeah,
It's so much music. Like I be trying to go back, listen to albums, but still listen to the new stuff and everything, man. So
yeah.
it's quite interesting to keep up. I will say this though. Speaking of collabs, Wiz Khalifa and Currency just dropped a mixtape or album with Harry Fraud.
This the second one, 'cause they got a part 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't heard part one, but this part two though,
it's dope. Okay,
yo,
okay.
she, you haven't heard it yet?
Nah, I've been listening to the, Isaiah Rashad.
The Isaiah Rashad is dope. I did one playthrough of it, but it's bro, Isaiah Rashad, man, he's so consistent, man, and dope,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Dope.
dope
Uh,
album.
yeah. But that Wiz and Currency though, bro,
Yeah, Imma try and check it out.
hey, yeah, yeah, it's fire, bro. It's fire. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Currency. I don't know what other projects he got this year, but as far as the Spiral Staircases and the Ruthless Records,
Yeah,
he 2 for 2, bro. He 2 for 2.
okay.
What else? What else, man? I can't think of no other collabs right now, man.
Yeah, it's cool. I was just throwing it out there.
I would I'm gonna say this collab because this collab is totally left field, but I would love to see it. I love to see Life and Bless do an album. I kid you not. I been thinking about the lyric that song, bro, and I'm like, nah, this shit is fire. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. We can sign out. We can sign out.
Right.
But
What do you say? Follow us on all socials, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. We should put it. I'll put it in the description. All socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, X, Twitter, or what have you. The links should, or the just links or whatever should be in the bio by the time this is uploaded. Uh, Go follow Halo Pain on the YouTube and Instagram, LYD Foundation on Instagram, and Equal Shared Parenting on Instagram. You got anything else you want to add, brother?
Freeze the world. Peace.
Freeze the world. They
I
and supposedly there've been some leaks on Twitter. Supposedly
heard
there's
it
been one leak. I
I
I didn't
heard it
even
was
listen to
AI.
it.
I heard it ain't even his.
Okay, then cool, 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 cool. Cause I don't want to hear nothing until the album drop. Don't drop nothing. Let these marks wait. Let them
Yeah.
wait to hate on you. They're gonna hate anyway. You
They
might as
gonna
well
hate
let them
any
wait.
might as well.
You know what I mean? But besides, you know what? Side note, man. Quick, Northwest, he dropped a little EP or whatever.
Yeah.
It's all right, man. And
Yeah.
for her, and it's kind of all right.
Right.
It's got like, know what I mean, that rage rap, but know what I mean, with some heavy metal influence in there, man. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it, man. Salute to her. Salute to
Salute to
her,
Northwest, man.
man. But besides that, man, you got anything?
Nah, that's it.
Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. God bless. Peace.
Peace.